Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Fusion 360 video. What we're going to do on this video is we are going to be creating a lamp with this profile. What you're going to see here, this is the top of the lamp, so the shade area, then we have a body of the lamp, and then its foot. What's going to happen is going to revolve around this line right here. So we draw everything on one side, and then we flip it around in a circle. So when we go to Fusion 360, I'm just going to go ahead, make sure that I'm in my correct folder where I have all of my stuff. And then I'm going to start creating my object. So I'm going to create a sketch. It doesn't matter what plane we use right now. I can click on any of the planes. Once I have that set up, then I'm going to go ahead and take a look again at my drawing. So when I'm taking a look at this, I see that my full height is 24. The top is 2.5 inches out, and the bottom is 3 inches out. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to just quick double check my document settings just to make sure. And sure enough, my units aren't in the correct type. So I'm going to change it to inches, then click OK. Now that I have it in inches, I can go ahead and start measuring things out. So I said it was 24 inches tall. So I'm just going to draw it in the same direction that it is already. So zoom out. So this was 2.5, enter. And I can go back to the other side. And this was 3. I'm going to swipe back, take a look here. It goes an inch in, and then it comes in an indeterminate amount. A little line comes up, and then we have a spline line for the body. You're going to make the body about the same size, and then the neck part here is also an indeterminate amount, so we get to guesstimate both of these two areas. And then the lampshade, we have the correct or a size for it. So it goes 10 inches down, and then it's going to be 6 inches out. So just looking at that, I've got 1 inch on the bottom that I can do, and I can go ahead and go 6 and 10 on this one, and then I get to make the rest of my shape a little bit more how I'd want it on the inside for the body of it. So again, this was 1 inch, so I'm going to add that information there. I'm going to go over here, and this one was a little trickier. I'm not going to go here and then up because then I would have to do some subtraction in my head. Instead, I'm just going to go the 10 inches down here, have 2 lines overlap, and then I'm going to have another line come off of that. That is my 6 inches. And that did not go 6. So let's try it again. If I double click my number, I can go ahead and input a new number, hit enter, and there we go. It showed up to be the correct number. Now what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to finish my shape up here. Remember, 2 dots make a line. So all I'd have to do is if I click L, I can just go ahead and create a line, and it creates a shape there. You're going to see that it thinks it's a completed shape because it turned light blue. And then I can draw the rest of this on my own. So I'm just to guesstimate about where I want my lines to come out. I've accepted that line because it's blue. And we'll see. Go ahead, put some lines in over here. If it will keep up with me. Have a line there now. Line there. And another one that comes out about however far I want it to go out. Finish that line. Use my spline line to make a generic shape. I can always move my dots as I see fit. Just change the shape to be something I like, and you can see that it turned light blue as well. All right, I'm going to go up to the revolve command. Hopefully we can see if it selected my shapes. They're both light blue, so hopefully it did. And then axes, I'll click on the line I want for my axes, and then hopefully it's going to generate a visual of what it would look like when it goes all the way around. Guess not. I've got to select my profiles. And look at that, it doesn't think this one is complete. So I'm going to have to go back in and try to figure out why these lines aren't complete. If I go to the bottom, I can see that sketch, double click it, and try to find out which of my lines don't make this complete. I just covered some of the lines again. Gonna go ahead, revolve. Hey, it thinks it's a shape. So what happened is, even though there's a line on the bottom that goes all the way along, it did not think it was a completed shape until I put this line across on the bottom. Select my other part. Gonna go around axes. Click OK, and then I can take a look at my object. If it is the way I like it, then I can leave it as this for my lamp, and my first lamp is good. If I want to go back in and change the shape a little bit, I can always do that by just moving some of these dots around and getting it to that shape that I wanted. Remember, if lines start overlapping and you get a little loop over here, you'll probably end up with an error, and we'll either have to trim lines or change it up again. All right, now that we made a first lamp together, you're also going to make a second lamp on your own. It has to look a little bit different, and it's of your own design. So it doesn't have to be a tabletop lamp like this one. It could be a floor-based lamp that is a lot taller. You get to choose and decide. All right, have fun.